Well, that and this may be a sign of the time. Small businesses changing the way that they are doing business. The founders of a startup cereal company converting their driveway into a drive-through to hand out free samples in sealed single-use containers, all within social distancing guidelines. Ian and Margaret Wishingrad join us now via Skype. Good morning to both of you, and thanks so much for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have so much enjoyed following your story, reading about this wonderful company that you started before this pandemic hit. You were off and running, it was doing great, and then coronavirus came. So how are you guys doing today and adapting to the environment?
Yeah, I think fortunate for us, we're a small business. And so for us, it's being nimble, being smart, and just adapting and figuring out, hey, in-store sampling is something we can no longer do for the foreseeable future. Let's get creative. Grocery sales are a little weird and shaky, so let's pivot and focus on online as well. So we've just been adapting.
All right, so Ian, we've got video up of this drive-through you've set up in your Westchester home, which is just north of New York City. And you've got free samples for everyone to come through and get this cereal. I understand it's high protein, low sugar, grain free, and made of pea proteins and tapioca. So what response have you gotten from those driving through?
Well, fortunately, when you hear about our ingredients, also chickpea is a big ingredient, but when you hear those ingredients, you don't necessarily think it's going to be a delicious breakfast cereal. So that's why sampling is such an important part of getting people to try it, because that doesn't sound so appetizing. But we worked on this for 2 years, so people taste it and they're like, how does it taste so good? And that took a lot of years to be able to make a really low sugar, high protein product made of chickpeas taste so delicious.
Very interesting. And I see some deliveries that took place for some healthcare workers as well. We've got some pictures there, Margaret. So how are you safely, in the era of social distancing, getting this cereal into the hands of those that drive by? We see people pulling up in their face masks.
Yeah, so we're masked, we're gloved. We were using tongs to kind of just like get it over that, car door hand-to-hand motion, and just keeping as much distance as we can, and really just using all food and safety guidelines that we use all the time.
None of this has been hard for Margaret because she's been a germaphobe her whole life. She's no shoes in the house before this, wash your hands 24/7. So she's been comfortable. Nothing's changed for her.
Yeah.
It's a really neat story. It is definitely challenging times. It's so nice to see someone making lemonade from these lemons, and those pictures are really something. It's really a husband-wife team effort that you guys have there. How do you think you're going to come out of this, Ian? You think you'll be all right? Do you think you'll get the company off and running again soon?
Yeah, so basically we were very fortunate to have Whole Foods and Sprouts and Wegmans and all these great retailers already committed to us before this was going on. Some of our timelines got pushed back, but for instance, we're going to be in Whole Foods in the whole Northeast region starting June, and we've already been in Southern California. So I think as long as we manage our cash well and don't burn too much and be able to get through this, we'll be stronger, because I think people are still ultimately looking for healthier options to the unhealthy stuff. And even if they're having a momentary lapse of unhealthy, they'll get back on the train soon.
Good stuff. Well, you're a good team. Ian and Margaret, thank you for your time this morning, and our best to you and your company. 3 wishes.
Thank you so much.